Had a series of community dialogues with the community in areas of education, particularly, and health. And on education particularly, in Noblesse County, we identified the need to have children feed at school as one of the ways of retaining children in school, one of the ways of ensuring that so many children come to school. Why we did focus on that was because we realized that many children drop out of school just simply because of hunger. When they go to school, there's nothing they can eat, and they're coming back home, because of the nature of the parents. They are farmers, they are in their farms most of the time, so we find that the children stay on empty stomach the whole day. So they end up dropping because they see school as a way of starving themselves. So they end up dropping and staying at home. Now, because of that need, we did engage the parents during the dialogue to ensure that school feeding program is instituted in all the schools. But
there are schools that have started feeding from P4 up to P7. There are those that are starting with P6 and P7. But at the moment, we have quite like 5-6 schools that are already actively undertaking the feeding program, like this local primary school, Moyo Town Council, Balalas Primary School, RP Primary School. So they are taking it seriously. And then there were parents who used to just send children to school and they don't follow up. So when we shared with them about the importance of education and why they have to be involved, there were parents willing to have their children brought back to lower classes. They said they should be assessed. If their child or their children are not performing, they should be taken back to lower classes so that they improve on their performances. So that was a positive trend.
And we have to team up also in the implementation. And the leaders are always sensitized to go and again sensitize their communities, because those are views of the community. And now when they are resolved in council, the leaders have to go and explain this to the communities that now from today, this is the decision council has taken, and it is going to help you this way. So I think after explaining that, the community will be able to understand and even work with the local government. As I talk now, the community members are the ones bringing some of these children to the LC ones who are helping us to implement the resolution. So we really thank the communities for cooperating with us.
In the number of parents willing to feed their children. We know that a hungry child cannot learn. So in some of the districts like Moyo and Koboko, where we have had the community dialogues on education, parents have been educated on their roles, and some of them have started contributing to feeding their children. You know, on average, some contribute 60,000 per term. So that has led to retention of some of the children. We just heard from the LC3 chairperson of one of the divisions in Koboko municipality that actually retention increased in a number of schools because the number of parents who are willing to pay also increased. So I would really like to urge parents that you cannot send a hungry child to school and expect them to learn. We know that each of us can play a role in retaining our children at school. So one of it is to support government by paying the dues that are relevant to feed these children, and also by providing scholastic materials.
So number one is to ensure that all those disco halls that do not meet the standards must be closed immediately, and as I talk now, they are closed. Number two, those ones who are ready to meet the standard, they have been given time to ensure that they put their things in place such that they can now operate. So from this point, I want to inform to you that it has improved. The reporting. Now we normally judge by the number of pupils that go to school. It has improved the reporting. Like recently, we closed the term with almost 98% of the children who are expected to be in the class, which means that resolution has really helped a lot.
Meeting of LC1 and LC2, Metro Sub-County and Northern Council, these are areas where we have conducted the community dialogue